Today's Monday, December 29th, 2014. We're making one final video of the DMC125FD running in the warehouse before we disconnect it and prepare it for shipment.
Spindle running.
We do see that the spindle's running. We're running it very slow to warm it up because it's cold in the warehouse.
Rotary table.
A-axis head.
Nice and smooth. Y-axis moving. We just wonder again today that before we power the machine down and pack it, so everything we park it then. You see here moving Z up and down, and at the Z-axis,
and you see
the X-axis.
Just running with no errors.
Yeah, before we power it down, you know that we run everything in right position. Now we go like C, 0, A, 0, X. Drive it to the 0 position in the Z like Charlie, and in the A-axis. See how nice and smooth that is.
Nice and smooth, nice and quiet.
We park the table. So now we park the Y-axis. Go like this. Go like this about. A little bit off from the switch here, like DMC parked it for us too. And drive the Z down. And X was about right here. It's like DMC parked it for us too. When we moved it from the previous owner. So now we can stop the spindle. And we will shut the machine down. We will connect the door again with the switch, and it will be locked. We also put some wire ties up there where the door is. All the way up there we put wire ties on it, so that not everything holds on the switch on the door, that the wire ties goes back to the sheet metal too. So big wire ties in the back. And then we spray everything. We did this already. We double look and spray again some ways in there, and we bubble wrap the control, the key we put in the electrical cabinet, the book is in there, the touch probe is in there, the laser tool, pre-setup tool is in there.
We'll show that on the video as well.
Yes, we do that, and then we pack the individual parts, and
you see everything is sprayed to protect against rust. All exposed metal surfaces are sprayed and greased. We've got wax paper on the table here, and you can see we do have grease on the table. Okay, we'll spray it one more time, but you see every screw and bolt and washer has been sprayed here. All the exposed metal surfaces, everything is sprayed very heavy because we don't want anything to rust. The hand wheel will be packed up in bubble wrap. We'll put that in the electrical cabinet along with the books. We see the books here, they're all wrapped, they're shrink wrapped. These will be in the electrical cabinet. And we see the sheet metal components, the operator platform, and the sheet metal for the tool changer, hose for the coolant system. These hoses will be color coded, okay, so we have different colored wire ties that correspond to each. So like this will be red, this will be red, so that'll be kind of foolproof, if you will. And we see in here we've got the laser calibration tool. This is the chiller electrical cabinet. Got the touch probe in there. Got the laser calibration tool in there. Software backups for the control on CD in there. We can see electrical cabinet really nice and clean. Machine is powered off now. Getting ready to go to a warmer climate, and we're looking forward to come down to the warmer climate as well to assist with the install. Okay guys, when you hook up the chiller here, there are 4 hoses, and what you'll see, we marked them with a pen, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and they're also color coded. Okay, so you see the green goes on the green one, black goes on the black one. We got the yellow there, that goes on the yellow. So just look for the numbers and look for the colors. That goes very quick. To loosen them, you go clockwise. To fasten them, you go counterclockwise. So turn the bolt counterclockwise to fasten them on. Here's the hand wheel here. This will be on the electrical cabinet as well, along with all the documentation. Hand wheel there, wrapped in bubble wrap. Per your request, we put a lock on the main power switch here. We've got the key. Okay, so when we come down, we'll take that off. Per your request, we put that on. Put the thing on there, the
the switch.
So you'll find some wire ties up there next to the door switch, okay, to take the stress off the door switch so the door switch doesn't break during transport. It's just extra security there. So you'll have to take those off before you open the main door. You'll find those up there. Momentum. Okay. Okay, we see we have bubble wrap on the control here, quite a bit actually, and then we're going to shrink it as well, so that's well protected. See the controls all wrapped here now. Bubble wrap, shrink wrap, all taped up nice.
We start now to disconnect the tool changer with the machine. We had the pneumatic and a couple electrical parts up there. It's all marked. It's only one way to go. And here you see that's a protection screw on the tool changer arm, that the arm don't move during shipping, okay? This you need to take out all the way. I put this in right now for shipping. You guys take that protection screw all the way out. It's for the arm that it don't move. And the rest we do the wires disconnect here. It's all marked. It's a couple wires. It fits only one spot from the motor and for the pneumatic.
Everything's color coded as well. You see the yellow wire tie, yellow wire tie on the cable and the plug.
And then down there are also plugs. They are wire tied too. And 2 or 4 pneumatic hoses. It fits only one area and it's wire tied too. We put everything in that nice channel here. All the cables for the machine, all the hoses we put in here. So when you get the machine, you can take this all out first, all the hoses, etc. Bring the tool changer near when the machine is leveled. We have also some, there are 4 little shoes, yellow shoes kind of laying in here that was underneath the pallet changer. The pallet changer has their own, actually the shoes for the tool changer, sorry. That's shoes for the tool changer that has 4 levers, the tool changer. And the previous owner had the shoes underneath that you don't need to put the thread all the way out to come up and down. So they put shoes underneath there.
4. This is the coolant tank here. You'll see the connectors. I marked them. 2x2. See 2x2, 2x3, 2x3, 2x1, 2x1, 2x 4.1, 2x 4.1. So that's foolproof. That makes it a lot easier.
Okay, this is the power, guys. This is the power what comes into the machine. It's 400 volt. Here is neutral. That's the blue wire is neutral. Comes from the transformer X0. X0 is neutral, goes in here. Ground, previous owner had on this connector, it's marked ground. And the 3 hot line L1, L2, L3 is the main power, okay? So 3 wires from the transformer, 400 volt. Then neutral blue is here, comes X0 from the transformer, and from the transformer you run ground. Some people run ground to the earth too, that's up to you guys. All information is from the machine tool builder in the book, so please look at the book. From the power, amp, etc. Everything is from the machine tool builder in the book. And the previous owner, which was in Canada, had in Canada they do different with voltage. They had the voltage running over a main fuse here and then go down here. In America it's the main fuse all time on the wall. So you guys know this, all the electrician will know that, and double check the books. From the machine tool builder we run 400 volt here, neutral here and ground here, all 5 wires from the transformer.
We're marking it here with a marker as well. You see neutral, written neutral, and the ground marked with a marker.
And look at that, the rotation is right.
L1, L2, L3.
Yep, rotation of the machine.
Recording.
Okay, we take now, this is the chiller unit, you know, for the torque table and the spindle, own drives, etc. We take the feedback cable off too. We write on the chiller, but it fits only, it's only one of them there, it fits only that. And then we take the 3 hoses, the 3 wires out here. It's Mark 2, 5, 6, 7. We put that off. And we take the plug off that's on the bottom here, behind here. it's another plug. It's also only one plug there. We take this off, and we leave everything else, the books, the touch probe, the laser tool presetter in here. Now you run again 400 volt to this side. That's our own standalone cabinet. L1, L2, L3, 400 volt from the transformer.
And those are marked as well.
And then you get the neutral, is blue again. You need neutral, X0, 0 volt from the transformer. X0 is neutral. Like the machine, also like that cabinet for the machine, you need neutral. And then ground. You run ground here, previous owner had ground here to the main ground here. And also again, look at the machine tool builder's book. Everything is in there from the machine tool builder's book, amperage wise, circuit breaker size, wire size, etc. So again, we make the video that's a little bit more clear on the video than the books, but again, open everything from the machine tool builder and study it before you power up or before you take your time, you know, and look it over.
Yep. You see here they were also marked with a marker L1, L2, L3, and then neutral down here.
These are also from the chiller, you know, if we disconnect that, like before I said, the interface plug, this cable here, we take this out, this cable, we put this all in the tray on the machine. It comes all very nice in the tray in the machine. Again, you can take, when you have the machine leveled, the chip converter on the bottom, and then you can take all the hoses out and see where the labels are. They're very self-explanation on the cables. They fit only one area, so you feed everything in, and then before you put even a tool changer on, you know, and the water tank, the chiller, you can put everything on the power, not on the power, but the wires, everything on there, and everything plugged in. Take your time to plug in everything correctly, not that you are off on plugs or so, okay? And then you can put the tool changer on that has a couple cable, all self-explained, with on top on the motor and pneumatic on the bottom, and 1 or 2 proximity switches plug in. It's only one area room, and that's where you plug the tool changer in, and you can level the tool changer. The screws for the big screws for the tool changer are also in the machine by the 4 yellow pads what comes underneath the tool changer. That's where the big screws are. I don't know, M10 or M12 or M14 for the tool changer, where you mount that on and level it to the machine then, okay?
We put baggies around all the connectors here. You can see that there to prevent any contamination from dirt or grime. Everything's bagged up.
Okay, I need
Cooling through the spindle hoses, they're all arranged in an orderly fashion here. Inside the machine, everything is marked. Everything has baggies around it to prevent contamination. Okay, everything's going in order. So you just take them out. You just take them out when the machine arrives here. We have a couple cables here. Looks like 4 cables. These all go in the chiller cabinet. Okay, the electrical cabinet for the chiller. These are all with one big bag, and these you fish these in through the back of the electrical cabinet for the chiller. Back there, that chiller. Here we see all the documentation, the books, the laser calibration tool, the hand wheel, and the run-a-shut touch probe. This is in the electrical cabinet of the chiller. Yeah, we're going to close this and shrink wrap it now. Here's the inside of the electrical cabinet. This is before shipment. We see the key
for the control CNC.
Right there.
We wire tied it over here.
Okay, you see how clean that looks. Everything's perfect.
And here's the air connection, guys. Actually, we take the hose off, and here is right the air connection. It's the hydraulic. It's filled up. We did that, and this is the air connector, 90 psi, 100 psi. What the machine tool builder says in the books, guys. Okay, thank you.
And here again, everything's marked. L1, L2, L3. Neutral comes down here. Blue wire. Air conditioner for the cabinet. And again, the key. Here we see we're disconnecting the air. Goes right there. There was a container of litho grease that was in the machine. I'll put this right here, right above the chip conveyor. That's the way we received it from Canada, and it didn't move around. So just so you're aware, that's in there. That's for filling up the container there of the lubrication for the linear guideways. So again, package of litho grease wrapped up. It's right there. Okay, just so you're aware. Chiller's disconnected, completely shrink wrapped here. We see that. Chip conveyor shrink wrapped. Chiller shrink wrap here.
Let's go on this side.
And this is the tool changer, completely shrink wrapped. We bubble wrap this as well. This is a sensitive component, so we bubble wrap that. Shrink wrapped, shrink wrapped. 50 evolution transformer wrapped. 50 evolution wrapped. Chip pan, 50 evolution, 4 leveling shoes. Everything's sprayed in. The motor wrapped. Control. Foam to protect it against vibration on the truck. The machine is now fully shrink wrapped. Front pedestal. Here we see the front, completely shrink wrapped. Control. We'll secure the control as well so that doesn't vibrate on the truck. Put a wood block underneath the arm and some foam inside of the machine here. Completely shrink wrapped in. Back of the machine, tape on all the corners. Bubble wrap around the motor for the chip conveyor, the pump for the chip conveyor. Okay. The machine has 3 leveling shoes. 2 of the shoes are on. That's how we got it from Canada. There's 1 on that side. What you see there, 1 on the other side. And then the 3rd shoe is inside here, along with all the hoses and the cables wrapped in bubble wrap. That's the 3rd shoe, and that goes on the front of the machine under the paddle changer.
Some parts what we have here.
These came with the machine. These are some miscellaneous spare parts. We'll ship these along with the machine.
So we go this in there. Go get some tape.
Coolant tank, all shrink wrapped. Keys for the electrical cabinets, as well as an Allen wrench needed to open the door of the chiller electrical cabinet. They are tied to the front here with the wire ties. So you can see we have the bubble wrap between the control and the machine so it doesn't vibrate. We're also putting a bungee cord around the control to hold it tight, and we'll have the trucker put a wood block underneath the control arm so that's supported, and then have it bungeed in from the bottom, okay, so it doesn't vibrate. So that's very well protected here with the bubble wrap.
Back underneath.
Keys, wood block underneath.